Good afternoon, Cardinals, and welcome to UIWtv, your source for all the latest news. I'm Chris Reyes.
And I'm Marie Gonzalez. This past week, on April 4th, UIW celebrated Incarnate Word Day. Numerous events are held to honor what the university stands for. Carissa Rangel attended the day's events.
For students, every day is Incarnate Word Day. But did you know there's a special day to celebrate the Incarnate Word? April 4th was a day full of events honoring the mission of our university.
Usually held on March 25th, Incarnate Word Day celebrations were pushed back into April because of Holy Week.
Word Day is a day when we celebrate if you want to say, the founding and the mystery of the congregation, which is the Feast of the Annunciation. So for all of us sisters, it is a very special day, a day when we stop, and we pause and we reflect.
The day kicked off with Mass, and we had recipients of the CCVI Award. We also had a reconciliation presentation today from Fulbright scholars, Richard and Yvonne Naylor. And it was a very interesting presentation that we had here in the Special Collections Room.
The day's events closed with readings from Sister Rita Prendergast's new book of poems titled Gleanings.
I wanted that title because I felt I wasn't writing poem when everybody's serving me and bringing me my dinner and that stuff. No, I was working full time. And so it was gleaned in time and in energy and in thoughts. I wrote them from my living and from my heart. And, they're real.
Incarnate Word Day is celebrated every year, and students are encouraged to participate. Reporting for UIWtv News, I'm Carissa Rangel.
Thanks, Carissa. I attended some what the day had to offer, and I must say, it was enlightening. In news around the world, possible human remains have been reportedly found in the Houston area, as crews search for a woman who disappeared nearly 2 decades ago. The search for the remains of Kelly Cox was taking place in a field in Brazoria County. Experts are working to identify what they have found. Cox disappeared on July 15, 1997 after touring a prison with her University of North Texas criminology class. Police have identified convicted kidnapper William Reese as a person of interest in the case, but he was never charged. Cox was 20 years old at the time of her disappearance.
A collision occurred in Houston Wednesday morning between a school bus and car. 4 students were on the Alief Independent School District bus. The car was heavily damaged, while the bus sustained mild damage. There were no reports of injuries. No word yet on what caused the crash.
For the second time in 6 months, the Chump Hotel chain is dealing with attack on its computer systems, potentially exposing information about its customers. On Monday, the Chump Hotel collection acknowledged its computers fell under attack, but it wouldn't release any details about what happened. Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump, said the FBI and Secret Service are now investigating. Just 6 months ago, the company was forced to publicly admit hackers snuck a computer virus into Trump hotels across the United States and Canada. Hackers potentially stole customer credit card data for an entire year.
Villanova University fans celebrated in the streets following their team's NCAA title win. They chanted and lit bonfires near the campus, while a few fans got out of hand. Authorities say at least 8 people were arrested and more than 30 others were injured. None of the injuries were serious. The Wildcats bested the North Carolina Tar Heels in a buzzer beater to take the men's basketball championship. This is Villanova's second title. The first was in 1985.
Country music legend Milt Hanger has died. The singer recorded more than 3 dozen #1 country hits in a career that spanned 6 decades. He is the best known for his patriotic hits such as Okie from Muskogee and The Fighting Side of Me. In an interview, Haggard had this to say about what singing meant to him.
So it's after a bit of exertion, and singing's kind of like swimming. If you don't swim, you'll drown. Well, if you don't sing on a show, they're not going to come back. So it's real hard to do, and especially hard to do and not show any signs of age in your voice. That's what's really hard.
Beholding you tonight. Quit doing wrong, start doing right.
Haggard died this past Wednesday on his birthday. He was in his Northern California home when he died of complications from pneumonia. He was 79.
Be sure to stay tuned after these messages for Word Up for all your entertainment news.
Today, Eric Almirola behind the wheel in that 43 car.
We all have a role to play here at Richard Petty Motorsports. We respect each other, work hard, and that helped us get the big win in Daytona. My partners in the U.S. Air Force also know that it takes a team to make each mission a success. Your coworkers, family, and friends are your team. Treat them with respect, and together you can accomplish great things. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Word Up, where we showcase the who's who of UIW. I'm Amanda Ramos. UIWtv had the rare opportunity to visit the KSAT 12 news station for a behind-the-scenes look at their day-to-day activities. Tanya Hajali has more on the story.
UIWtv had an exclusive opportunity to tour San Antonio's very own KSAT 12 news station. Students witnessed a live broadcast with Leslie Mouton, Mark Austin, and Mike Osterhage and experienced a behind-the-scenes look at the news world. This is Tanya Hajali reporting for UIWtv.
I was actually able to go to the studio and it was such a great experience. We also have diversity today happening right now as we speak. So get cultured and try some British teas that are being featured this time. The Tech Fair is coming up on April 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., spreading the newest trends in educational technology. For all of our fashionistas and fashionistas out there, the Cutting Edge Fashion Show is coming up on the 11th right here on campus. All of the garments are handmade by our ridiculously talented fashion majors. Now, if anyone is in need of production experience, Tanya Hajali, our entertainment director, is launching a new show called Word Up Film Slam, where students can submit their work to promote and talk about tips, tricks, and obstacles they overcame in making a film. We are featuring the short film Memories to start. We have a sneak peek of the intro to the show with some of the talented crew. Let's check it out. That looks like so much fun. If anyone wants more production experience, meet Tanya at room AD281. Thanks, Tanya. Coming up next is Sports with Daniel.
Hey Cardinal fans, my name is Daniel Janselson. I'll be getting you up to date with all your Cardinal sports. First, let's talk about a series sweep. Softball team collected their first ever Southland Conference sweep this past weekend when they beat Houston Baptist 7-3, 5-2, and 2-1. The 3 wins have given them 14 wins for the year, which is already more than all of last season when they had 12 wins, and they still have 18 games remaining. Some of the top Cardinals on the offense include Michaela Flores, who leads the team with a .373 batting average and has hit safely in 10 of her last 12 games. Alex Alonso leads the team and is 13th in the conference with 24 runs batted in. Natalie Duran has a team high of 31 hits, and Danielle Ramirez is hitting .361 with 15 runs scored and 8 stolen bases, which leads the team. They will be looking to extend their 3-game winning streak this weekend when they travel to Abilene Christian for another conference series. They'll start with a doubleheader on Friday and finish with a single game on Saturday. If you wanted to catch a game here at home this weekend, but the softball team is on the road, don't worry about it. The baseball team will be here at home. They'll play 3 games this weekend as they host Nichols for a conference series. The Cardinals are coming off a rough road stretch as they played 8 of their last 9 games on the road, and they finished 2-7. They just lost a close game this past Tuesday against UTRGV. They were up 3-2 going into the 8th inning, but then gave up 2 runs and they lost 4-3. Brayden Martin and Brand Cale have been 2 of the top performers for the Cardinals. Cale has a team-high .307 batting average, 27 hits, and 17 RBIs, while Brayden Martin is hitting .300 with 3 doubles and 8 runs scored. Make sure to come out this weekend and support your Cardinals. They play Friday at 6:30, Saturday at 3, and Sunday at 1 o'clock. The men and women's tennis team hosted their fan appreciation games this weekend. Let's go to Melina Juarez, who has more on this story.
Hello Cardinals, we're over here at the courts as we watch the men's and women's tennis match against Abilene Christian University. Come join us. The UIW tennis teams fought hard against ACU. However, both teams were unable to take the win.
Tough conditions today. We were kind of expecting the win, but it required a lot of footwork, a lot of emotions, a lot of making a lot of balls in, long rallies today.
I think that as a team we played pretty well. Personally, my first set was really rough. I was able to come back in the second set and play a lot better, play a lot more consistent, but at the end she just beat me.
Despite the tough loss, this game had the largest audience the players have seen. The game fell on Fan Appreciation Day. Let's see what the players have to say to their fans.
We love them, thank you. It was a really big crowd today. It really helped my match because some of the players in our court weren't as loud, but the crowd pumped me up, and I think that's what got me to win this match. I just want to say thank you, and I'll be there for the other teams as well. I'll be a fan too.
I want to thank everybody that came out. It was really sweet. We normally don't have people that come out here, so to see this many people, it was kind of frightening at first, but yeah, thank everybody.
The women's tennis team immediately left to Arkansas for 2 Sunday matches, while the men will travel to Corpus Christi on Saturday. All in all, today's fans made a big uproar for today's game. This is Melina Juarez reporting for UIWtv.
Thank you, Melina. Now, do you guys miss football? Because we sure do, and we have you covered. Football team will be playing its annual spring game this Saturday at 7 o'clock at Benson Stadium. Come out and support the team as they head into the 2016 season. We also want to wish good luck to the men and women's outdoor track and field teams. They'll compete here at the UIW Invitational this weekend. Teams will kick off the meet Friday at noon and continue Saturday at 10 a.m. Well, that's all for sports, Cardinal fans. Thank you for joining us, and now let's get you caught up with the weather.
Another beautiful and sunny day is in store for this Thursday, Cardinals, but big changes are on the way coming up this weekend. But first off, right now, it's currently 58 degrees with clear skies right over here in San Antonio. And as we take a look at our satellite imagery, I can describe like what this changes mean. So technically, like off the coast of Mexico, which is like right over here, so the Mexican coast is right there. You do see this storm system that's actually forming just off the coast of Mexico, and that is going to move its way towards South Texas, and that's going to affect our changing weather patterns coming this weekend. But first off, around the local area, so we do have 59 degrees here in San Antonio, a little bit cooler in the hill country, 54 in Bernie, and then out to the west is 56 in Del Rio. And then the warm spot over to the east, so we do have a pair of 60s, 63s over at Victoria and in Karnes City. But going into our future cast, so we have clear skies for now, but cloud cover is going to start building up, and we're going to start to see these thunderstorms form out to the Panhandle and even West Texas toward the middle of Saturday. But Saturday afternoon is when the storm system is going to definitely kick up into motion. It's going to move these thunderstorms closer to our area. But looking ahead on our 7-day or 5-day forecast rather. So Friday, I still anticipate pockets of sunshine, especially throughout the afternoon. But I don't see any rain happening during that day. But then Saturday, Sunday, cloudy skies, and that's when our rain chances do increase. Now, our computer model does overestimate these high temperatures. We're going to struggle to see 80 degrees. So 83, we're not going to get that warm. So we're going to get maybe 79, 80 degrees if we're lucky. Monday, 87, that's an overestimate for sure. We're going to see maybe 81, 82 around there. And we'll still have some lingering showers then. But our greatest rain chance, rather, is going to be Saturday night right in here. So that's when the low pressure system will move over Texas, and that's when we'll spark up a few more thunderstorms. Monday, we'll still have some lingering showers, but then Tuesday, to continue on your work week, that's when the cold front will knock all the moisture out. Rain chances will start to deteriorate, and our temperatures will cool down to the upper 70s for the rest of the week.
Buenos días, Cardenales. Soy Sunny Valencia y están con las noticias de UIWtv en español. Para comenzar, hubo un accidente del tren Amtrak antes de las 8 de la mañana del domingo cerca de la ciudad de Filadelfia. El tren chocó contra maquinaria pesada y resultó en la muerte de 2 personas y 37 heridos. El tren Amtrak 89 llevaba a bordo 341 pasajeros y 7 operadores. Ryan Frigo, miembro de la Junta Nacional de Seguridad del Transporte, es el oficial encargado de investigar el accidente. Declaró que está recopilando información de los hechos, incluyendo video tomado desde la parte delantera del tren y otros videos exteriores. Las autoridades han anunciado que los fallecidos fueron 2 trabajadores de Amtrak que estaban en la misma vía en una retroexcavadora. Las investigaciones están tratando de explicar por qué y cómo los conductores se pudieron haber equivocado de esta forma. El tren salía desde Nueva York a rumbo a Savannah, Georgia. Por lo menos 16 de los heridos han sido dados de alta. En otras noticias, la compañía de aviación Air Alaska va a comprar Virgin Airlines. El lunes pasado, el grupo Alaska Air anunció la compra de Virgin Airlines por $2.6 millones. Con esta fusión, van a crear la 5ª aerolínea más grande de los Estados Unidos, con más de 1.200 vuelos y 280 aviones saliendo de la costa oeste, incluyendo lugares como Alaska, Seattle, San Francisco, Anchorage, Los Ángeles, Portland y Oregon. El acuerdo va a generar $225 millones en beneficios anuales una vez que las empresas se junten completamente. Mientras tanto, se estiman costos de integración entre los 300 y $350 millones. Alaska Air dijo que va a pagar $57 por acción, incrementando el valor de las acciones de Virgin Airlines en un 40%. Incluyendo la deuda y los contratos de arrendamiento de aeronaves, la transacción tiene un valor de $4.000 millones. Alaska Air informó que con esta negociación ganó la competencia de ofertas contra la compañía JetBlue. La adquisición supone un paso más a la conciliación del negocio de las aerolíneas. Actualmente, Alaska Air es la 8ª aerolínea más grande con sede en los Estados Unidos. La policía de Marion Township informó que se recuperó a un niño después de ser secuestrado de un centro comercial en los suburbios de Filadelfia. La sospechosa del crimen está en custodia. Se reporta que el bebé, Ashir Simmons, de 7 semanas de edad, fue encontrado el jueves por la noche, unas 5 horas después de que fuera secuestrado en el centro comercial de King of Prussia. La policía dice que la secuestradora se hizo amiga de la familia del niño y se sentaron juntos a comer en el centro comercial. Un video muestra que cuando el bebé se agita, la mujer le pregunta a la madre si lo puede cargar. Cuando la madre se aleja para tomar una llamada, la mujer aprovecha la distracción para llevarse al bebé. Tras emitir una alerta Amber, las autoridades recibieron información que las llevaron a la cercana Terry Township en el condado de Chester, donde se encontraban la mujer y el niño. Tiffany Anstead, una visitante del centro comercial, comentó: "En ese momento, mis pensamientos se enfocaron completamente en la búsqueda de esta mujer y el bebé. No importaba, ya sabes, nada de ropa o cualquier cosa que se necesitaba aquí en el centro". Los detectives locales colaboraron con el FBI en la búsqueda. Thomas Nolan, el jefe de la policía local, dijo: "Nos movimos en lugar. La mujer que se encontraba con el niño se lo estaba mostrando a sus vecinos, amigos y familiares". Las autoridades no han identificado la sospechosa y no han comentado sobre un posible motivo. Los cargos contra la presunta secuestradora están pendientes. Aquí terminamos con las noticias en español. Soy Sunny Valencia para UIWtv en español.
Well, that's all we have for this week, Cardinals.
Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and let's go Cardinals.